Hello again. Here we go. Rocking and rolling. So working on our little mini journal, and we're gonna try and finish making the rest of the ephemera to go into here. If you're not familiar with the term ephemera, it basically means something that was meant to be thrown away. So a lot of the things that we use in junk journaling are those types of things, little scraps and bits and bobs and things like that. You know what? Maybe. See, I'm thinking about stuff already. So this guy is a little big. I wonder, I've got one more butterfly left. We could put this butterfly on here. Needs something more behind him yet, but let's think about that in a minute. I've had a bunch of coffee, so I'm a little all over the place. So bear with me. Could be a cool ride. Might be a little silly. Yeah. So let's get to it. We have a few more little journaling cards to make, maybe some tags. Fold up some little pieces of paper to stick into our pockets and go from there. So sip of coffee. Like I need more, but that's okay. And let's go. So we filled some of these. We have a few more. This could use another little thing. But let's work on some of the bigger things that we need. We need something bigger in here. And I also went through our little scrap pile a little bit more to see what else we had left that could be used in here as well. So this was in there. It kind of goes with our colors. It's a little big for there. Will it fit in our big pocket over here? If we cut it down just a bit, it will fit in this pocket with our little deer. So there, and I'm just going to eyeball this, guys. So if that is, oh, I don't want to cut that. Let's go here first. If you're not a fan of eyeballing things, I apologize. I'm going to take a little off this side, but I don't want to lose those flowers. So I'm going to just take a little off that side, see where we're at. We can go a little more. Let's take one little sliver off this side yet. I'm going to take a little off this side. And this piece of paper is nice on both sides. But next, what we're going to do is I'm going to round the corners. So this is a corner rounder. And you basically put your paper in there and it rounds your corners. You don't have to do this. You could just cut it with the scissors. You could leave them straight. It doesn't matter. But it does help get things into pockets sometimes when you have a rounded edge. So there we go. We have our next journaling card, just like that. To ink or not to ink? We will not ink that one for now. We can always go back and do it later. All right, so we filled that pocket. This also will take another big, you know what this, ooh, I wonder, let's look. Nope, wrong color. See, I'm going to keep looking for something to go in there. Our other pocket. I think this is nice here. Maybe, maybe too pink. We'll hold off on that one. This one. That looks kind of nice. What about the sparkly one? That's kind of fun. We'll think about it. All right, anyway, for this envelope pocket here, we also need something bigger. And will this fit? Oh, it's so close to being right size. I also pulled out a couple of these pieces that were in the scrap bundle. There's a lot of purple on this end, but this end could work. So we might do something with this side. And it's pretty much done on this side. It looks like there's a staple covered right there. That's fine. Will that fit in there? Maybe kinda. Let's think about that. We also have this one, which also lots of purple, but over here we could do something with that. So let's go ahead and just snip that off there. And the rest of it's very purple, so I don't think it's gonna go well. But we have this, and I kind of like it as is, so I might just tuck this in here. It's kind of fun. You can kind of see through this bag a little bit too, which is cool. Yeah, I think we'll leave it. I think we'll leave it as is. Let's glue this little corner down here. Make sure you guys can see everything. Hope you're having a great day. I have been busy as always, working on some things here. I have a couple of other projects that I've been working on. Was taking a lot of brain power yesterday. I have been asked to make a series of journals for my very, very dear friend, one of my besties, for a game that he is playing, and he likes to buy gifts for, or have artists make gifts for everybody that plays in his game. He asked me to make a journal for each of the people that are in the game that he is playing, or he is the game master for. So if you're not familiar with those sorts of games, it's kind of similar to D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Most people have heard of that, but there's so many different types of gaming out there. So it is kind of, the theme is like steampunk, solar punk, and I'm excited for the challenge of doing it. And I started working on some things yesterday. I've been pulling papers for the journals, trying to brainstorm different types of things that would work for their character journals. And it's also going to be a place where they can keep their character sheet, and some other things that he'll be getting and giving them as they play the game. So kind of cool. I'm excited. Ooh, this is pretty. Let's see. Let's do that in that tuck spot. So it needs to be this big, and I'm going to tear it. Might be too wide yet. Yeah, let's tear that edge down just a bit. Maybe let's take the, I like the white on this one. So I'm just going to take a little ruler and tear down this edge just a bit. So this, using rulers and tearing, is one way you can get nice straight edges without having to cut them. Okay, I like that. That's nice. Should we ink the edge just a little bit? Why don't we do that on both sides? Let's do, should we do a little bit of that mustardy yellow? I don't know if I have a mustardy yellow like that. Oh wait, I have like kind of some orangey yellow. So this is, I've had this little ink pad. It's not little, it's giant. And they're supposed to be like ombre, but they kind of go wherever they want to go because I've had them for so long. So I'm going to use my, let's see, I'm going to attempt to see if I can find kind of this color, maybe this color in here. I think both of those, any of them will look good, but so I'm going to try in the middle and see what we get. It's kind of a surprise every time. So it's kind of brown, but that's okay. it'll help get that white down. Let's hit the back a little bit. Maybe let's see if we can get some more in this color. It's still very brown. Oh well, just go with what you got. It still looks good. It's still gonna be nice. So anyway, I've been working on those journals, getting things set up, challenging myself to do some different things that I haven't done before. It's gonna be fun. So if you guys want to see any of that process, let me know, because it's gonna be, I won't sit down and do full journals like that. It'll be working on some pieces here and there. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so we filled that pocket. All right, belly band time. What do we have to tuck in this belly band? And I did pull a few other bigger pieces too, because I pulled some scraps, but they weren't great. Let's clip this. Another little tip, you can use little binder clips or other clippies to hold your pages open if you want. I don't always do it, but it'll help for you guys to be able to see what we're doing. And these are just regular office supply binder clips. I actually got these for Christmas because I always run out of the big ones. I don't know where they go. They just like disappear. So my sister got me a whole bunch of binder clips for Christmas, which was very nice. Because the big ones are always the ones I seem to need the most of. So we could do some letters. These ivy here. Oh, you know what? Okay, so this piece was in with the scraps too, and it's a heavier, it's a file folder. That's what it is. It's a manila file folder, but isn't that beautiful? That'll look perfect back there. So let's do that. So I'm gonna just do a quick measure here. Need a pencil. Maybe I've got a pencil. I do have a pencil. I'm gonna go about, I can go right to the edge. This wide here. And then I think the glue on this belly band goes to about right there. Okay. So anyway, because I have been working on those journals, I'm limited in space. My counters are a little full of all the things that I will be needing or wondering if they'll work, kind of a thing, because I didn't have the greatest direction yet until yesterday as to where I was going with those journals. So it's going to be fun. Now I have to make sure I didn't lose my lines. Okay, so there's one line there. That looks like a flat side. Probably can't see this completely, but I'm limited in desk space and I have this zoomed in since I'm working on a little journal. So that's one side cut. And then our other one is there. There we go. And then I'm going to trim this edge down a little bit because it's like the edge of the file folder. So it's got like the fold line. So again, did not come off all the way. There it goes. It's okay. All right, so that's done there. Beautiful. All right, I like this side up. Now, do we need to add anything else to it? And is it the right size? It is still a little too tall. So let's take it down just another little titch. Let's see, maybe about 1/4 of an inch or so. Double check before we put our cutter away. All right, that slides in there now beautifully. Okie doke. So I have pink side up, which looks nice. This binder clip's in my way at the moment, but I really like, isn't that so pretty? Okay, now, do we want to add anything else to that? I kind of like it as is. Let's first round the corners because it will make it easier to tuck that into that pocket. So this is just a corner rounder. It's made by Fiskars. I like it because it's a squeeze one like this. All right, that can go in there. Now, do we want to add anything to it? I mean, that looks gorgeous just as it is. Let's ink the edge with some black. And I'm going to do it a little different than how I've done it before. So I also use inking handles. Normally I store these ink pads underneath because they fit perfectly like that. So then I can take my foam head and then just pop it onto there. Of course, I didn't line it up right. There, pop it onto there and ink it up a little bit. And then sometimes it's not much. I'm not doing much when it comes to this kind of stuff, but it's sometimes those little finishing touches that just make a piece. And it kind of frames it out a little bit, which is the other reason why, or makes it stand out from the background. So just inking that around there. I'm going to hit the other side too. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but I'll hold it up close so you can. And now this can be a journaling card. You can write on, because this is just like leftover paint and stuff. So it's still, you could write on either side of this, which gives you more space to write in. So these are just the handles that I use. My little ink pad. And then I peel these off. They stick back on the bottom. And then they go into my little case. So then I have them, because when I travel, even if I'm going camping or something like that, I like to take a little kit of stuff with me to work on. So, all right, so we're gonna have this stick out there, but I'm thinking I'm gonna stamp something. I pulled a couple stamps out to use. So I'm gonna use these trees. I'm trying to think of where I got this stamp set. I think it came with, I don't want to give you wrong information. It might be a Tim Holtz, but I don't know. Ooh, I've had it for a while. I love the trees. Oof, did not want to come off there. So, oop, you know what? We'll just go with it. It's a little bigger than the acrylic block that I grabbed, but that's all right. And now I need a good dark color. I'm either going to ink it with dark green or a black. I think we'll go black because that'll stand out really nicely. So I'm going to use this one. This is a Delusions Permanent Mixed Media Ink Palette. So, and I'm going to use Black Marble. So ink. And when you have little space like this, just flip your stamp around. Boop, boop. Doesn't look like there's much on there, but sometimes with these silicone stamps, you can't see very much. So let's hope for the best. All right, I just want them on the bottom. Is that the bottom? It can be the bottom. I hope it worked. If it didn't, we'll move on to plan B. It did not work very good. Okay, that ink pad might be having some issues. So let's see. I know I've got some more black around here. Some of my ink pads, because I've had them for so long, are starting to dry out. Let's try this one. I don't like this black as much because it's not like a true black. It's more of like a bluey black. But it is what it is. And it's what I've got. Oh, see? That looks nice. Perfect. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. Blot you in here a little. At least we know that ink pad's got some ink left in it. I'm going to set that off to the side over here. All right, moving on. Do we want to put anything on the back? We could. What else do I have in that stamp set that might look nice? Ooh, butterflies. Let's do those. I don't even know that I've used it off of this set before. Oof, they are stuck on. Muscles. My goodness. Okay. Phew. Got her. All right. I'm going to do the same thing. Ink up these butterflies. Make sure we get them all. And we're going to put it right along the edge here. Okay. Oh, very nice. Okay. Do. Ta-da. Okay. Set you off to the side. You can go away. And that can go right in there. Maybe needs a little pull on the edge. Let's do that. Make a little tabby pull with a piece of lace or something, or a little piece of paper. We can do some of this blue. And maybe a little bit of this yellow. I'm just layering a couple of things here like that. And then we're just going to staple it on the edge. Not stapling papers together like we did the other day. So one side and the other side. I'm going to make these into little X's. Just for some variation. I like making X's with the, see? That's it. Do. And then this can slide in here. Perfect. And then we have a place to pull something out. Okay. Carry on. Carry on. These are nothing. Okay, just double checking. That's good. We got a tuck spot here. What can we add here? That's too big. That's the wrong color. What else do we have? What do we have? What do we have? We put that one there. We have a spot for another big one here. And you know what we're gonna do? Okay, so I have this like little brown piece of paper, and this, all we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this up to stick in this pocket as extra journaling space. And let's fold it in thirds. One there. And one there. So you don't have to have really fancy ephemera all the time. Look at that. And now let's put something right here. What do we have left? What do we have? What do we have? We have this. And let's put something in the middle. Let's cut out one of these. Let's do this one. And then we'll be all set. And then that piece will be done. Put this on here. And that can go on there. So just a little bit of this and that, and we're ready to go. I'm gonna glue this on with some glue stick here quick. And then that's going on here. And give it a good smoosh. And that can go in our pocket. Ta-da, ta-da. All right, that's good. We need something here. Where's my little tags? I wanted to do a little bit of something on these guys. This thread is too long. So I'm gonna cut this knot off. I'm gonna put it on here differently. I'm gonna put it in this way. Like that, and then I'm gonna just snip this shorter. Okay. We're too white and we need something on it. Do we have anything left in our little cup? The boat we never used. That's okay. What else is in here? Oh, we have this little guy. It says Ocean Waves. We have a little stamp. Some more of those tags. Or one of these little flags. All right, we're gonna use these guys next. So let's just, this is fine as it is. Let's find a little spot to tuck it. Let's put it up here. So we got two little things tucked in there. And we're gonna tuck that there. We need to add something. What should we do? Let's do some ink to start with. Let's add some green. Use some pine needles distress ink here. And I'm just gonna kind of put it on the whole thing. Both sides. And what's these? Ooh, let's do that. That one and a little scrap. Let's do, I've got some music paper here. That doesn't stand out enough. Let's do, because this is good. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. This is from that other left over from that little journaling card that we put. So I'm gonna put that on here. And I don't care that it's gonna go across the edge. See, it doesn't take much to just throw some stuff together. And I know you might be thinking you can't do this kind of stuff. You can. And just remember, I've been doing this a really long time, but we all start someplace. So don't give up on yourself. Try some new things. Look at that. Perfect. I feel like I put it in kind of the wrong direction. So I'm gonna, it does look good there. We can tuck it here. It'll be fine. So tuck that there. This little, let's do another one of those. I'm just gonna cut the thread off of it. And let's ink this with the mahogany, aged mahogany. Just a little bit. Okay, and then that one is done, that part. And I'm going to use the music note paper. We're going to put that on that side this time. And then we're going to do our little stamp. Look at that. Perfect. Now you have another little tag. And that can go in there too. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's make sure we got everything in here. All of our pockets filled. That one's good. That one's got stuff. That one's got two things. There's nothing here. It's fun though. These are great. These are good. That's beautiful. This is good. We have something in this pocket. Nothing here, nothing there. We've got two journaling cards there. Is this did I make this a tuck? I did make this a tuck. I wonder, can this piece go in here? It can. Let's do it. I did make that a tuck. Good job, me. All right, let's do a little ink on the edge of this guy. How about a little black? We're just gonna hit the edges real quick. Just fast, fast. This side too. And I'm gonna do this. It helps if you make sound effects when you're doing stuff sometimes. Don't know if you've ever noticed that. Sound effects are always better. I'm teasing. But I do make a lot of sound effects. Okay, there's two things in that pocket. I still feel like this is missing something. Don't know what though. Might just leave it for whoever gets the journal. Oh, this spot right here. We need something here. You know what? This beautiful scrap of paper. I'm gonna stick that in there. Come on, fit beautifully. Doesn't want to fit beautifully. I want to put this in whole because I want it to be a thing. I want it to be a thing. We're just gonna tuck it in this pocket then. And then that's good. We have a couple things there. I think we filled every pocket now. They all have at least one thing. Oh, this one yet. Okay, we still have this one. Okay. We have another piece of this. Let's do it. And we'll just rip it down a little bit. So like there-ish. That too big, teeny bit too big. Okay, there we go. Now we got something in there, and it is a writing surface. I'm not gonna ink that one. That looks nice. Okay, and that is pretty much done then. There's one thing I want to make, which I add to all of my journals, which is a little shabby notebook. And I put one of these in every single one of my journals, and it's very simple and easy to make one of these. So I'm just looking at what scraps I have left. All right, so we have this piece of paper. So we're going to start with this one. So that piece of paper, we have a piece of this music paper. What else? We have a piece of map paper. See how I'm varying their lengths slightly? Music, map paper. What else do I have left for script? Oh, I have a piece of this yellow. That's perfect. And what else? What else we got? Oh, yeah. I think I've used up a lot of our teeny bits. I don't have many of our teeny bits left here to use. What about, oh, you know what? Let's put one of these little flags in here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we'll put one of these in here. And I'm going to turn it this way because I'm going to staple these all together to make a little notebook. So we're going to stack these or stagger them. And then this can be used by whoever gets the journal for whatever they'd like. Oh, you know what? Let's even do this. Let's do it one better. Let's do it this way. And then I make a bunch of these at a time, and I put these all in my journals, and they're various sizes. And I will just sew with my sewing machine quite often. But what we're going to do is we're going to use a staple, or 2 staples. So I'm just stapling across here. And then this we're going to tuck into our notebook because I love adding a little one of these to every single one of my journals. So we could put it here. That would be nice. Or we could put it just about on any page. Here, let's put it in the back. And let's put it in front. Put it in the front, and then I'm going to get a tiny paper clip. If I can reach them. Teeny tiny paper clip. Yes. So these are my tiny, tiny paper clips. I love these. They're so little. Amazon. Eventually I'll start linking some stuff on Amazon for everybody. So I'm just clipping this to this page. Make sure I just got the one. I did. Beautiful. Okay, and then those can be used as additions to other pages. So now we have a thick little journal, and I think we'll end it there. And next video, we'll do finishing touches. So I'm going to make a closure. Isn't she fun? And we might add something to the cover because I feel like it's missing something. So we'll add something to the cover, maybe add some charms and a closure, and then we'll be finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Might have been a little bit crazy and all over the place, but I enjoyed sharing it with you. I hope you did. Please like, share, and subscribe, and add me some comments because I'd love to hear from you. So you have a fantastic day. Thank you.